kids. Go card him, see if he's 18. All right. When I tap you on the shoulder, please state your name and where you're from.
Daniel, McKinney, Texas.
McKinney, Texas? Or Daniel McKinney from Texas, or Daniel from McKinney, Texas?
McKinney from Texas, Daniel.
You gotta work your way into it, son. You don't just start with that stuff right away, you know. Gently. Let the folks get to know you first. All right, because you're making a fool of me here. Daniel from McKinney, Texas?
Yep.
That was great. See that? That was great. Daniel, I see you favor the cargo shorts.
Oh, yeah. I don't own pants, so.
You don't own pants?
Nope.
You said that like, that's right, I don't own pants. Because I don't happen to be a communist.
I wasn't planning on it, but I mean...
Well, what? That's the way things went? You don't own pants?
Yeah, I mean, you're
What are you doing in L.A. then? Looking for some?
Yeah, visiting family.
Visiting family, eh? So you're 18 now, are you?
Yes, that's right.
And you've been waiting to get into this show since how long?
About 3 years.
3 years? So you started watching this show when you were 15?
Yep, just about.
Uh-huh. And your folks are cool with that? Are they here?
Hmm? No, they're
All
not
right.
here. My brother's over there.
Yeah, yeah.
There.
Come here, man.
Oh.
Don't really care about your brother. just looking for the rest, you know. I wanted some, like an old-timer and a Stetson or something. Anyway, don't worry about it. It's good. Me around here, man, okay? All right. So, Daniel from McKinney, Texas, if that is your real name, what do you do for a living? Are you going to college yet?
Yeah, I'm going to college.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to do electrical engineering.
That's what I did at college. Really? Yeah. Now, let this be a warning to you. Well, I didn't really go to college. I went for a day. That doesn't count. I didn't finish high school. They found out. It turned crikey. It was awful. Anyway, so where are you going to study?
I'm going to study at UNT.
That's the good one.
Yeah, it is.
Where is
Northern
it?
Texas.
Northern Texas, yeah.
Denton.
Denton. Well, if you answer this question correctly, you will be sent by CBS to Upfronts next year because you'll have your own sitcom on TV. Hold on. I got it wrong. No, it's not that. You can go to a restaurant. You'll go to a restaurant. That's what it is. All right, you have to answer this question. You ready?
Yes.
Iceland is in the North Atlantic. Its capital city is Reykjavik. Okay? Okay. How tall is Ryan Seacrest?
4'7".
Close enough! And also, I had this idea. I thought, you look a little drab, man. You look a little... Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I know you're just doing your thing, but come on, let's find something for him to wear at the restaurant when he gets there. Come on out, ladies. Yeah, there you go. Hey, put that on, man. And this is bright colors. There you go. Thanks. And maybe, yeah, you could probably put it up there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Look out, ladies.
It's on stay up, it's been a long day, and you got the same man at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, you can always sleep through work tomorrow. Hey, 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 tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by J.C. Penney. When it fits, you feel it. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Craig Ferguson. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. That's great. That's enough. Please, quietly. Sit down. Sit down, everybody. Relax. That's it. That's fine, everybody. Very, very good indeed. I really feel you loved me with a 10 right there. That's what the warm-up comedian... We call him a warm-up comedian.
Yeah, he's not really a comedian.
Not really a comedian, yeah, but before I come out, he says to the audience, give him a 10! Now I'm like, oh, yes, please.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite sure what it is. I guess 10 is the best round of applause you can get, a 10.
Yeah, right. Or, yeah. Or,
yeah. And also, but he said, hurt the man, pound the man with your...
right.
Yeah, I hear him saying that. I can even say, hurt him, pound. And I'm like, this is getting out of hand.
Yeah, no, I like this.
This doesn't sound like an audience performer interaction anymore. It sounds a little bit like something much more interesting.
Yeah. Give me some popcorn, I want to watch.
Oh, join in, why don't you?
Give me a 9 and I'll owe you one. Yeah.
It's a great day for America, everybody. But not a great day for former President Bill Clinton. Oh, no. Yes.
That's good, yeah.
Today, the National Enquirer, you remember that?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, they revealed the name of a woman he's allegedly sleeping with. Allegedly. The Enquirer says it took a year to find out the truth, and I'm like, I'm not so sure it took a year. Come on, it's Clinton. You name any woman you know, you get a 10% chance of being right, right? I'd say more like 50%.
Yeah.
You do a good Clinton.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, 50%. Yeah.
We're getting more news is coming in about the Orlando Bloom Justin Bieber fight. Will we call it a fight?
Yes,
Yeah, all right.
sure.
Apparently, the adorable fisticuffs were witnessed. I mean, it's like My Little Pony versus a Smurf or something. But apparently, the fight was witnessed by Paris Hilton, P. Diddy, and Lindsay Lohan. And I'm like, did this fight take place in Spain or in 2003? Oh, meow. Ooh. Meow. Did you hear them ooh me a little bit?
Oh,
yeah. What happened to the 10 bitches?
Hell.
Oh, it's too late. It's too late. You oohed me. You oohed me, and now the 10 no longer matters. Today in Las Vegas, of course, is the day I wait for all year, right?
This is it.
It's the start of the annual Star Trek convention. I go every year. I walk up to everyone dressed in full Star Trek costume and I say, "May the Force be with you." Huh? What? Do you not hear me again? Ah, go to hell. Get off my lawn, you bastards. I'm not even sure you are an audience. You're just teenagers causing trouble. You come in here and sit in my chairs, eat my candy, stare at my robot, don't even give me a 10, and ogle my horse. You ever had your horse ogled?
Many times.
All right.
Many times.
There's a woman in Oklahoma called the police to complain about the quality of her meth. I know. I'm thinking, how bad could it have been if it's made you high enough to call the cops and complain about it?
Yeah.
And a man in Massachusetts was arrested. I love this. He was arrested for illegally keeping over 400 birds in his home. He tried to keep it a secret, but he couldn't keep the birds from tweeting about it. No! Yeah! No! No! Play the music! Yeah, that's the music because we actually told a joke. That's right. We actually told a joke. There it was.
That's the music. That's the one.
That's the music.
That's the one.
We should sing along with that.
Okay, yeah.
All right, then. We just told a joke. All right, that's enough. No, don't. You've forgotten the joke. It was a joke about the man having birds and tweeting about it.
Yeah, it's top
Terrible.
shelf.
It's not even
Great
a joke.
stuff, man. It was good.
I wouldn't like having birds in my house. I'm not really a fan of birds. I don't like them. I don't like having birds in the house.
No.
They're messy. You've got a cockatoo, haven't you?
Yeah, but I don't like birds.
All right. So let's get it straight. Tonight's going to be all about oohing and applauding. That's it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, ah. A very passive-aggressive audience. I hope we get a better audience for tomorrow night. That's all I'm saying.
Me too.
I suspect we will. It's hot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very hot.
It's very hot. How hot is it?
Oh, man, it is so hot. Just as a general statement, it is.
You know what? I heard somebody in the audience saying, "That's it," after you said it's so hot. I think they were explaining to their friend who's here and has no idea what the hell's going on. Like, what do you mean, that's it? Where's the bit when it's so hot, like, jokes happen? Like, no, it's just hot. Well, it is. Isn't it?
Yeah, you're at the wrong show, man.
Commercial break?
Yeah, sure. You're watching The Late Late Show. Our jokes are for the birds.
My first guest tonight was nominated for an Emmy for his role on Modern Family. Take a look at this. Jesse Tyler Ferguson, everybody!
Well, now I can't talk because that was such a nice, lovely introduction, and thank you for being so warm and kind to me.
Yeah,
I needed that today.
They're doing it for candy. It's not real.
Yeah.
You look great, man. You're
thank you.
You're one of the good Fergusons, the Tyler Ferguson.
Yeah, the Tyler Ferguson.
Yeah, the
Yes.
ones, the successful ones. Do you have a cold?
No. Do I sound like I have a cold? I just drank a Diet Coke, so I feel like a little gassy.
Oh, right, okay. Why'd you do that? For a bit of cocaine? Caffeine? That's what I meant, caffeine.
You know, I need a little jolt.
A little... Yeah, all right, yeah. A little Diet Coke. How are you, pal? I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm very good. I know. It's been a while. How's your summer been?
Ooh, all right. You know, I quit my job.
So this is all just smoke and mirrors. Nothing's plugged in.
No, nothing's plugged in here. It hasn't been for years. What have you been up to for the summer then?
I actually just did a genealogy show called Who Do You Think You Are?
Oh, I know that. It's just Lisa Kudrow's show.
Yeah, Lisa Kudrow's show. And I was traveling around the world learning about my great-grandfather. We are related. That's interesting.
Are we really?
Yes. No. Yeah, no, it was really cool. I found out that my great-grandfather... I'll give you keywords. Murder, embezzlement, and gold rush.
I think we are related. I'm pretty sure we are related. So what, he was a murdering, gold-rushing Alaskan?
Apparently, yeah.
Wow.
It was a lot of really interesting stuff I uncovered. He was He was not charged with the murder, but he was accused of it.
He was the sort of...
Like we all are.
Oh, yeah. And then, let me guess, he went to look for the real killers?
And found gold. Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, fair enough. Well, that's kind of exciting. Are you sure? We must be related somewhere back there.
I mean,
you look Scottish.
Well, I am on my other side, yeah.
Well, I know on your father's side too, because Ferguson is well, I presume that I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm an Irish and Scottish mix. I feel like we're definitely related.
Most Scottish and Irish people are a mix of, because they're very close.
Right.
So there's a day boat you can get over.
There's a day boat. There's lots of day drinking.
Yeah, day drinking, which leads to day whoopsie.
Day whoopsies.
Were you into Spider-Man when you were a child?
I wasn't. I was not into comics at all.
You surprised me.
Oh my God! I had a rattlesnake in my garden.
What?
Yes.
Here in LA?
Here in LA, I was. So I was. It's gonna sound so pretentious. I was putting the green peppers back on the trellis.
And then Gwyneth Paltrow came over and we all laughed.
And my cilantro had gone to flour. It was terrible.
Jeez, how
But
do
no,
you
I was putting this pepper back on the trellis, and literally this was the rattlesnake right near my hand. I was like, holy Moses! And I jumped back, and it was sleeping. It was a very, very sleepy rattlesnake.
Was it cold?
No, it was warm.
Well,
Was the rattlesnake itself cold? I don't know.
Well, see, they sleep. They're warm-blooded, so they sleep when it gets cold.
Oh, I mean, maybe for a rattlesnake it was cold. For me, it felt like a very nice sunny day.
Right.
But
but to be fair, you're a ginger, and that's a rattlesnake.
True.
So I mean, your temperature level.
I walk by a window and I get melanoma.
Right.
That's but it was terrifying, and we had to. I wasn't going to deal with it, and I called someone over, and then they dealt with it.
What do you mean?
You have to deal with it, or else they will bring their friends. Yeah.
Well, and form a coalition.
He swung it like this.
No. Well, aren't you from Rattlesnake Country?
Yeah, New Mexico.
Yeah, New Mexico, the Albuquerque Rattlesnake Museum.
Yeah, but we didn't have they weren't in our backyard.
Really?
No.
I thought they were all
I lived
over
by
New
like the
Mexico.
University of New Mexico. I lived by a park. There was none of this. Yeah.
But that's your heritage, man. You're a New Mexican.
I know.
Is that what you say?
New Mexican, yeah.
All right, okay.
There's Old Mexican and New Mexican. Yeah.
I feel we've wandered into a very dangerous area. So you were traveling around. That's lovely.
Yeah,
I do like a
nice.
travel around. You went to Alaska. Where else did you go?
I was in Salt Lake City visiting my. This was not for the genealogy show. I'm not Mormon. I was in Salt Lake City.
You surprised me.
Visiting Ty Burrell, who's my co-star on Modern Family.
Yes, lovely man.
He cooked for me, and it was very.
What did he cook? Rattlesnake?
Rattlesnake.
Yeah.
No, but I went to Baltimore. I was in London for a little while.
Ooh, London.
Yeah.
Ooh, public.
Jolly good.
Yeah.
Jolly good.
Public drunkenness. Have you noticed that?
Lots of it.
Unbelievable.
Worse than
Oh,
Ireland,
Governor, I'm so drunk off the arse right now. Unbelievable, right? They vomit everywhere. It's
Fisticuffs and fighting.
Go, where are you from then? Yes.
We are being so terrible to so many people today.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But in an affectionate and completely
Yeah, it's all from love. It's all from
I mean, I spent a lot of time in London. I rather enjoy it.
I love London.
Yeah, especially when I was a drunk. What were you doing in London? Just holiday?
I was on holiday, as they say. Yes.
Yeah, or vacation.
Well, Americans call vacation. They say, "Are you on holiday?" I was, and I was seeing lots of theater and.
Oh yeah, good theater.
Really good.
What did you see? Anything good?
A show called Miss Saigon.
That show is like 25 years old.
It closed and it's back, and it's so good. I love it so much.
I saw it
I don't remember your lyric.
when it first opened.
Yeah,
in
back
London.
in like the 70s. No, I know.
I think it was the
1870s,
80s.
yeah.
The Jonathan Price was
Yeah.
the lead in it.
Yeah,
then.
he's
so
great.
it was. It's a good show.
Yeah, it's a new production. He's not in this one, but it's very, very good.
Well, if he's not in it, I don't see how it can be as good as the one I saw then. Are you competitive like this? Because I can play. We have to take a break.
No. Okay.
we're back.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm here with Jesse Tyler Ferguson from one of the good Fergusons as opposed to the evil Fergusons. Do you know the Fergusons are actually from Ayrshire in Scotland?
I didn't know this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you are. You should. Well, I don't know why that didn't show up in the Who Do You Think You Are? I think Who Do They Think They Are? They got it wrong.
It's only an hour-long show. There was so much stuff that they couldn't put in.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So you put in the Alaskan thing and not the Scottish thing? That's racism, man. So listen, the Emmys, you've been nominated. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That's very exciting.
Don't you get nominated all the time?
What's that?
You always get nominated.
I've been lucky. I've been lucky enough to be nominated 5 times now.
You've been nominated 5 times?
Nominated 5 times. I'm basically turning
You've
Susan
never
Lucci.
won?
No, I'm gonna be the new Susan Lucci. I'm gonna be like 17 and then none. But the show itself is also nominated again, and we've won the past 4 years.
Very good show.
Yeah,
it's a
very
really
exciting.
good show. It's one of the few things that I watch on television and I don't even have to lie to you about it.
Really?
Yeah. Like a lot of times we have guests on the show and I'll say, oh yeah, it's a great show. And I'm like, oh, well, actually, I do watch that show and I watch it with my family.
Yeah, no, it's definitely. I love hearing that people watch it with their family, and then they watch it again. Once the kids have gone to bed, and then it's like
I don't watch it twice, man. Don't get
You
ahead
don't
of
watch it
yourself.
twice?
I watch it once. Why would I watch it twice?
Why are you such a jerk?
I'm not a
You don't
jerk.
watch my show twice?
No, I watch the show once and I buy the products advertised, and that's fine, isn't it?
Do you not buy the DVDs and watch them again?
Yeah, well, that of course I do while I'm traveling to Alaska to meet our long-lost grandfather who you just called a murderer on TV. Well, we're out of time.
No. That was just no. That can't be the second segment.
Well, yes, it can. Well, look at the little. What's it? What?
We could do something else.
Well, do you want to do a little therapy then?
Sure.
Okay. You don't get a pipe. I'm the therapist.
I know. I don't.
All right.
I don't care for tobacco. Thank you.
Really? Since how long have you hated tobacco?
Well, since I've never had it, probably since I was born. I don't like the smell of it.
So you've never had tobacco.
No.
You don't drink to excess. You
No.
don't take drugs or behave in a promiscuous manner.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
So you're wildly promiscuous and. Oh, stop it! You're an old married man.
I am.
Yeah, yeah. Well, how long is it? Because you just got married when you got
I
here.
got married a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations. All right.
Yeah, it's going really well.
It's okay. I like it. I like being married. I think being married is cool. It's because you don't think it's going to be different, and then it's different, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, I was sort of waiting for it to like be this big revelation of like, okay, this is what it's like to be married, and it sort of happens. It sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes your
Sometimes,
partner
yeah.
sneaks up on you. Yeah, it can be a good thing too, though.
No, it's great. It's been a great year.
Yeah, good. Well, congratulations
Thank you.
and stuff.
Thank you.
We really are finished, you know. Not as a couple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just this part of the show.
Okay, well, this was fun. Can we do this again soon, please?
Well, we better do it soon, or we won't be doing it at all. Jesse Tyler Ferguson, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My next guest is the author of a new book, Gnarr. Or How I Became the Mayor of a Large City in Iceland and Changed the World. It's in stores now. Please welcome the extraordinary ex-mayor of Reykjavik, Iceland, Jon Gnarr, everybody. Jon Gnarr. Jon, welcome to the show. I'm so happy that you're here.
I'm so happy to be here, and thank you for having me.
Well, I've always been a great fan of Iceland. I have never been, but I'm.
Why not?
I asked myself the same thing.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Scotland?
No?
Why not?
I always wanted to go there.
Well, let's swap. Let's do a sort of swap. an exchange program. You go, I'll go and be mayor of Reykjavik, and you can go and be disliked in Scotland.
Well, I've always actually wanted to go to Orkney.
Orkney.
Yeah.
That's the Northern Islands off the coast of Scotland.
Yeah, yeah.
I imagine it's probably a bit like Iceland, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Anyway, I tell you why first of all, I'm about halfway through the book, and I think we've lived very similar lives.
Yes.
You were something of a difficult pupil in school, and
Yeah.
you got into punk rock.
Yeah.
And you got into
I wasn't that much in school.
You weren't in trouble?
I was in trouble, but I didn't go much to school. That's also a part of the problem.
Yeah, that's where I think we're similar. Our stories start to, diverge once, you were in punk rock bands, I was in punk rock bands, then you became the mayor of Iceland, and I didn't. Mayor of Reykjavik.
Yeah.
Mayor of Reykjavik. But you were a stand-up comedian. You still are a stand-up comedian, right?
Yeah, I'm a comedian.
Yes.
I'm a stand-up comedian. I've been in TV, movies, stand-up, radio.
In Icelandic?
In Icelandic.
Yes.
Yeah. All my life. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
most of my life, not all my life, not when I was.
not when you were a baby.
When a baby.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
Well, very few babies in America do stand-up comedy. Some do. Some do.
Some do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not very successful.
No.
Nobody.
They're no good.
God.
But you've had this fascination for Iceland for a long time.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think originally from maybe the Sugar Cubes years ago, which were a great Icelandic band.
Yeah.
Thanks, people from Iceland. and well-informed hipsters. And then Sigur Rós I've been fascinated. There's a documentary that Dean Dubois did on Sigur Rós, which is a very beautiful look at Iceland.
Heima.
Yeah, it was amazing looking
Yeah,
place.
it's a beautiful documentary.
And how did you end up being you're very clearly someone who's more comfortable in the arts than perhaps politics.
Yes, that's correct.
How did that happen then, that you became the mayor of Reykjavik?
Well, Iceland was hit really hard by the global financial crisis.
We heard about it.
You heard about that?
Yeah. You went broke, yeah.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the difference between being technically broke or being broke.
Did you guys have enough to eat?
Yes.
Then that's the difference.
No.
Yeah.
And after that, there was a lot of confusion and a lot of fear and anger, and people were losing everything, losing their houses, losing their cars, losing their jobs.
Yes.
And we heard that we were entering into a program with the IMF. That sounded very serious.
International Monetary Fund?
Yes. Yeah. And as I've always been an independent artist, and I started asking around, what is the IMF? And people said, you know what the IMF do? What is the first thing that the IMF does when some country enters a program? They start by cutting all funds to the arts.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they had, closing down theaters and all that.
Holy crackers.
So this idea just occurred to me. How about inventing a new kind of politics?
I'm listening.
Because, I'm a comedian. I'm somebody. I'm a likable guy. People like me.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
I'm a likable,
You're a very attractive
intelligent
man. I'd make out with you.
Yeah. Thank you,
Absolutely.
thank you.
No, for sure.
And maybe somebody like me can step into all this confusion. There were riots in front of Parliament every day, and people were getting hurt. And I thought maybe somebody like me can step into this and make a difference.
And did you, do you think?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I made the best party.
I'm listening. The best party was the new party. You called it the best
I
party.
created the best party. And it's the politics of no politics.
I'm listening.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not right wing or left wing. It's no wing. It's not a political party in that sense. It's more of a democratic self-help group.
This is awesome.
You know, and it's and I just contacted friends on Facebook.
Yes.
Because I needed names to make a ballot. You know.
Right.
And so I contacted my friends on Facebook and asked them. I just invented this political party. I call it the Best Party, which I think is a very cool name.
Yes. Yeah.
And I'm going to run in the next elections. I need people on the ballot. Are you in? And people said, sure. Is it going to be a hard job? Nah, probably not. Probably not. All I need is your name and a photo. And that's how I made the ballot. And then the campaign started, and we had really no agenda, no manifesto, except for, you know, we wanted to help and have fun at the same time.
So what did you suggest? I mean, I seem to remember what I've read in the book so far is you said you were going to release the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park into parts of Iceland. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah.
That would get you elected here, I think.
And no, I just.
But what I think I'm fascinated by is that your tenure as mayor was very successful.
Yeah.
I mean, the town actually thrived under the Best Party. They became a real party.
Yes, and we.
Because I'm out of a job at the end of the year, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Well, we did a fairly good job, and I'm very proud of what we did, and I'm not sure why I did it. I just felt inspired, and it gave me joy, the whole campaign. Yeah. For example, coming up with campaign promises. You know, what do you stand for? And I asked people, what do you want me to stand for? And they said, I want you to you should stand for honesty. Yeah, well, stand for honesty. And campaign promises. What do you want me to promise? Because I'm going to be completely honest with you. I intend to break all my promises.
That's nice, yes.
Because that's tradition in politics.
Right, I mean, everybody does it. You might as well be upfront about it.
Yeah. So I was completely open about it. And so I went about and I asked people, what do you want me to promise? And people said, free towels at the swimming pools. Sure, you got it. Vote for me, free towels.
Now, did you break that promise?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I broke.
We have to take a break because I have to give away some free towels. We'll be right back with Gnarr, everybody. Gnarr. Some change coming. Yeah. And I think that it might be that. Welcome back, everybody. I'm talking to Gnarr. Is that right? Is that how you say it? Gnarr. Man, that's really good. That's a really good name. I mean,
Thank you.
Are you going to continue in politics, do you think?
No.
Really?
No, I'm fed up. That's the long. I was mayor for 4 years.
Right.
And that's the longest I've held a job ever.
Oh man! So what now? What do you do?
I don't know.
What about president of Iceland?
Well, it's been talk of it. I don't know. I haven't made up my mind.
But dude,
I'm recovering.
Yeah, but if you're president of Iceland, you get to go to all those big, like, world things and get in the grill of those Tutsi Frutti.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah,
That would be great.
It's true.
And I gotta figure that if you're popular in Reykjavik, that might carry the vote in the rest of Iceland. You know?
Yeah, the majority lives in Reykjavik.
Live in Reykjavik.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So it's kind of, I mean, with the title of the book, How I Became Mayor of a Large City in Iceland.
There only is one large city in Iceland.
There is only one.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, I don't know. I think you should think seriously about commanding a position on the world stage. I think we need more people like you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, really, we do. People who are, I mean, because what has happened here, certainly, it seems to me, that people actually forget what their policies even are.
Yeah.
The main policy seems to be just hating the other guy.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that gets a little old for
Well,
me.
we need more. What we really need is empathy. We really need more emphasis on empathy in everything, in my opinion.
Have you been attacked by? You must have been. If you're in politics, you're going to get attacked by opponents. So
Yeah,
what do they say about you? Because you were
They
in
say
punk
I'm
rock.
an
so-
idiot.
An idiot, really?
I'm an idiot. I am a clown. I'm not qualified for the job. I'm not doing my job. And if I'm doing my job, I'm doing it wrong. And if I'm doing something, I should be doing something else.
But that's what all politicians say about all other
Yeah, yeah,
politicians.
yeah,
There's not
yeah.
really anything new in that. I think what you are with the clown is an interesting analogy. You know the clownfish.
They called me the clownfish.
Clownfish, which looks like a clown, and it swims in the tentacles of the sea anemone, and it secretes sugar. So the sea anemone doesn't see it as food. It just thinks it's just something lying around. And while the sea anemone doesn't see this enemy, the clownfish is eating the sea anemone. Now, that's not true. But if it was, wouldn't that be awesome?
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah. I think it's partially true.
No, I think the best party is probably going to spread all around the world.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. And I see the best party, the idea of the best party, and that the fact that we were successful with it. I think I see it as kind of like the first little mammals in the world of the dinosaurs.
Okay.
They're all underground, you know, living in burrows. And the big dinosaurs are all walking about and say, oh, we're all dinosaurs, we rule the world. But now.
Okay, well, you're going to get some attention from folks around the world talking like that, my friend. Some powerful people that don't want to hear those things. Do you ever get afraid?
You think the eye of Sauron is turned?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I do, in a way, yeah. I think, you know, they'll start looking at you.
Yeah.
You know, who's this troublemaker?
Oh.
Yeah.
Now you're making me nervous.
Yeah, no. I think it's back to the Chuckle Hut in Reykjavik for you, young feller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jon, it's been amazing to meet you. Thank you for
My
coming
pleasure.
on the show.
Thank you for having
good
me
luck
on your
with
show.
whatever you decide to do next. The book is called Gnarr, and you can buy it. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Craig?
Oh, lucky the weight missed the cat, eh, Jeff?
Yeah. Wouldn't want to upset anybody with that.
No, I think they're pretty upset with the Jon Gnarr, I think. You know, I was just warming my testicle by the fire. We had so many guests tonight that, and so much to talk about that we didn't do an email segment.
Oh, that's right.
Well, let's just do one quickly.
Okay,
now.
all right, great.
All right, this is from Liz in Wheeling, West Virginia. Ever been there, Jeff?
Yeah, Liz, sure, yeah, great, yeah.
All right, Craig, I feel badly for the guys in the horse costume on hot summer days. Does anyone bring them cold drinks during commercials? Tell the truth. Free beer. What is it, whiskey for my men and beer for my horse?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's whiskey for the front end and beer for the back end of my horse.
And some cocaine for your robot.
Don't do drugs. Good night, everybody.